Well, hi. I'd like to show off the BLU Selfie cell phone, show off the hardware, and talk about some of the features that it has. Some of the notable features are listed right here on the back of the box, but you're probably most interested in the cameras. That's the reason to buy this model, in my opinion. It also has a very nice screen. It boasts 4G speeds, but this is not LTE, so the speeds, at least for me on T-Mobile, are they're okay. I get up to maybe 9-10 megabits per second, which I've gotten on 3G. So yeah, just keep in mind that's not LTE, but the cameras, well, I'll show them off. They are actually very impressive, as is the screen. So let's get right to the hardware. It comes with headphones, charging/data cable, and AC to USB power plug here. So it comes with all the usual kind of accessories you expect to get with a good cell phone these days. What it did come with that I was not expecting, which is a very nice addition, because odds are people aren't really going to make these for this form factor other than BLU or whoever they license this product from. It comes with a case, which I have been using almost the entire time, and it works very well. It doesn't add a lot of thickness to it. It's very comfortable, but I think it's outstanding that it comes with a case. A lot of cell phones, you get the phone and then they expect you to buy a case afterwards. It also comes with a screen protector. So just going around it is a very simple layout. On-off button, headphone jack / headphone microphone jack. It's got volume buttons up and down on the side. It has a dedicated camera button, which can be very nice, especially if you're buying this to take selfies. You can go straight into the camera. For me, because I'm used to the power button being on the side and not on the top, I tend to grip the phone like this. I turn it on and I accidentally click the camera from time to time. This slot here is for the SIM cards and also the micro SD card. So I'm used to cameras that the back comes off. So I should mention that the back does not come off of this, so it does not have a user accessible battery. So you can't just go out and buy replacement batteries, slip them in, or if you want to extend the life of it, if you're on a trip, just get spare batteries. You can't get to it. So the way that you have to charge it is through here like other phones. So charging port, microphone, so the back doesn't come off. So the point I was going to make was the SIM card, it's not behind the back. It's in a slot like this, which I've seen other phones that are like this, like the Nexus 4, I believe, is like this. So it comes with this tool that you just poke in here. I'm not going to do it now, but this slides out. This can hold either 2 different SIM cards or 1 SIM card and a micro SD. So if you want to put a micro SD in card, you're limited to 1 SIM, but that's fine by me because that's all that I ever use it for. On the back, it has 2 flashes, which is nice, and it has the speaker, which honestly sounds pretty good. On my Galaxy S3, I've never been overly impressed by the speaker on it when listening to videos or on speakerphone. This one, I give it a thumbs up. In fact, I'd give it 2 thumbs up if I wasn't holding the phone, because I think it really works that well. A lot of this is normal Android, so this is a widget that I added. It's got your apps on the front. You can have multiple home screens. I just have enough to fill up 1 home screen, but you can put multiple ones on. For example, if I were to drag this over here, you can see that you have multiple home screens. Something that's different about this OS, or not OS, but probably their launcher, whatever you would call it. Sorry, I'm not that cell phone savvy. I've heard that this is more iOS-like than stock Android-like, in that there isn't a normal apps tray. I'll show you how I got one, but there isn't one that comes with it. So I'm used to Android phones that you have apps down here, you hit it, and then all your apps show up and you scroll through it. This starts off, all of the apps there's 3 different home screens. They're just all over the place, and there's no folder for them. However, you can create a folder, call it apps, put it down here in the, I forget what that's called, something tray, and then it works just like any regular Android phone would. The way you create a folder, and it actually comes with some, so it'll have, I think, 2 folders to begin with, so you will probably quickly learn how to do it. But if you grab one icon, drag it on top of another one, it'll create a folder for you. And if you click on the folder, click on the name, you can change the name of it to anything that you want it to be. To get rid of a folder, if you have 2 apps left in it, or if you have any number of apps, you just take them and drag them out of the folder, and once you only have 1 left in the folder goes away. So that's how you can create and get rid of folders. There's no special setting to create a folder. That's just how you do it. So again, initially it starts off, apps are, all of them are on your home screen. But if you create a folder and then you drag it down into this tray, then you'll end up with what I'm used to. Other than that, a lot of it's very much the same. You can click this button down here, gets to your settings, you change your wallpapers, put widgets on the screen, which is how I got that weather app up there in the first place. You can either scroll back or hit home. I guess I'm going through the usual Android stuff now, trying to think what else I wanted to talk about on this. The cameras. So I'll hit the camera button. I think you have to push it down for just a little bit. It comes up. So something I really like about this camera is, let me try to find something here. So I'll just use this. I don't know if this is going to come across very well in the video. This is able to focus in much closer than my S3 can. So my S3 doesn't do very good macro shots. This one can't get real close. If you get real close, it just simply is not going to do it. So it actually does focus in for a second and then it bolts back out again. But it can get closer and actually has a very good solid focused image closer than my S3 can do. So I've been happy with the camera. Overall, the speed is pretty good with it. The pictures have been very nice that I've taken with it. The front camera, again, I'm not going to click it on so that you see it, but it's the exact same quality as the back. That is the big deal with this, right? That's why that's what they market it for. So you can take selfies of yourself. For me, although I'm not a selfie taker, I think it is fantastic for video chatting. So a lot of times I video chat with people, this grainy image, and a lot of time it has to do with the bandwidth, so I'll talk about that 4G in a second. But the video quality, if you're on a good Wi-Fi network, is going to be very good over this, just because that front camera is just spectacular. So the hardware itself, I've been really impressed with. Everything feels solid, nothing feels cheap. I do wish the back came off because I like being able to change batteries. I've been able to do it on every other phone that I've purchased myself. So that is the really only nit that I have with this phone. For $250, I think the highlights are really the cameras and the screen. I wish that the quality of the screen came across in this video because it really is spectacular. I'm holding it at an angle. It's a little bit better straight on. But it's just a beautiful screen. Even though it's not as high resolution as some others, it looks like it. So that's definitely a highlight. The 4G speed, it's plenty fine for me, but it's not LTE. And the back doesn't come off, so you don't have access to the battery. Other than that, though, I think it's great. Unlike other phones, it comes with a case. It comes with a screen protector. So I thought that was very thoughtful for those to be included. Sorry this is so long, and that's all that I have. I think it's a nice choice if you're in the market for something like this. All right, thanks a lot for watching.